Hello my beautiful friends. As you can see, based on the sun that's shining on my face right now from the window, it's a beautiful sunny day here in London. It's a Saturday. I've been meaning to vlog this whole week because it's been such an intense week, and I'll explain why. Alex is here beside me working on his laptop. So the reason the week has been really intense is because today's Saturday. On Tuesday we had to go and check if Alexa actually has what is called a lip and tongue tie. It was something we suspected from almost the beginning, because ever since I started breastfeeding Alexa, it was painful and it was like super duper long. And when I say long, I mean like hours. This guy's a witness.
What happened?
No, I'm saying.
I'm to my zone,
Sorry, okay, Alex is working. So ever since I started breastfeeding Alexa, it was really long, like literally 10 to 12 hours. And I thought at first maybe it's because, okay, I'm gonna go into the shade. There we go. I thought it's maybe because I'm just new to breastfeeding. I don't know what I'm doing. Also, she's a tiny little baby, so obviously she's learning how to breastfeed. Everyone I saw, and I saw multiple midwives, health visitor, all these people coming in. I even, got somebody to come in, like a private lactation consultant, to come and talk to us, because even though Alexa seemed to know what she was doing, like she's such a hardworking baby, she just like latches on and like stays there actively for an hour or more. When I talk to other people, like my friends who have babies, everyone said like nobody really eats for an hour. Normally babies feed anywhere from 10 minutes to maybe 40-45 minutes, but some of our feeds would be like over an hour long, and they would also be, some of them, really painful. I'm not gonna go into too many details, but yeah, I once got a really bad blister, once or twice actually, and I literally cried. Like I went to the shower and I cried myself because it was so painful. And then what happens is, if you're in pain when you're breastfeeding, I'm getting into all these details of breastfeeding now, but I haven't talked to you guys in a long time, so this is what has been happening. This is what's up. So obviously if you're in pain, but you're feeding a baby 12 hours a day, there's no time for the nipple to heal, basically. So I kept looking for answers, because like I don't believe it has to hurt. I don't believe this is the way to do it. So eventually, after doing a lot of research and seeing another lactation consultant, and lactation consultant is basically somebody who helps you with breastfeeding, she pointed out that Alexa, and osteopath, we saw another osteopath, both of them pointed out that Alexa has a tongue tie. I also noticed something when I was feeding Alexa, because I stared at her for hours a day. I noticed that her lip was completely connected to her gum, and I was like, I wonder if this is how babies are, because I mean I haven't seen a lot of newborns, so I don't know. I pointed it out to the lactation consultant, and she said, yeah, I think she has a lip tie, but I'm not sure if you should do anything to it. Anyways, really long story short, Alex actually, or no, was it Pamela or you? Who found the guy that we ended up seeing? I think Pamela. But you read an article about lip tie and how it can affect speech, it can affect feeding, it can affect when you introduce solid food to your baby. So basically we ended up finding a person who does this procedure, and it's done with cold laser. And yeah, that's what we had to do. I'm gonna insert some footage from the day when we got the laser treatment done. So it's basically a cold laser treatment. They just like do it really fast. It takes 5 to 10 minutes, but then the pain sort of lasts for a day or two. So that's how long it usually takes to recover. Obviously it takes to recover longer once it gets snipped, but the critical time is the first 24 hours. And Alexa was crying so much on Tuesday night. I thought, oh, I don't know what to do. Like we tried everything that day. So now you know the story.
That was a long story.
That was a long story, but I wasn't gonna go into so many details, but like when you start talking, like that's what happens. So on Tuesday night, after we got home, after we got the procedure done, she cried for like a couple of hours, and then she was exhausted and fell asleep. And then the next morning she woke up and she was almost back to normal. One other thing I'll mention maybe later when we do the exercise on her. Yeah, we have to now, obviously, well, not obviously, I'm sure not everyone does it, but if you don't massage that area where they do the procedure, where they snip the lip and tongue tie, it can actually grow back, which sucks. That's definitely not something we want to do again and for her to go through. So every day Alex is the person who does it, because he's so awesome. I sort of like hold her hands and like kiss her hands while he's doing it. I know for sure it's not painful probably at this point, but it's just unpleasant when somebody's like playing in your mouth. So yeah, that was a very long sentence, never ending. I missed you guys, I missed talking to you. So what I'm doing now, Alex's mom took Alexa out. Maybe they're already back, who knows, maybe she woke up. But in the time that I had, or maybe it's UJ, is it UJ? Yes, UJ. Okay, UJ is here until tomorrow. He's been here the whole week. I'm gonna try to finish editing my video here. As you can see, started yesterday, spent like 2 hours editing, and I still have at least another hour or 2 of work. Also I'm multitasking, so I have some nail polishes here. I haven't done my nails in like such a long time. My nails are actually quite long now. So this color will look really nice. Alex is working beside me. UJ I think just came. So he's probably gonna work with us too. Hi UJ. How's it going? Your last day. Oh.
I know.
We'll make it fun. We'll go out later.
Absolutely, it's getting great. You look great.
Thank you. You look great too. Very fresh.
Feel fresh. It's such a great day.
It's awesome. It's beautiful outside. Whoa, it's so bright. So we just finished. Well, I just finished feeding this little munchkin. Now we're gonna change her up.
Look at that.
Oh, she burped so much milk, which is so sad. You feed and feed and feed, and then boop, it all comes out. Well, not all, thankfully. And then maybe we'll head out for lunch. Yeah?
I don't know if we can make it because
We'll see what happens. Yes, Alex? Aggie.
Aggie.
Hi, that's a real smile. We're 6 weeks now. We can smile now.
Hello.
For real. For real. Look at her cute little tummy. I love you, Alexa. I love you. Aggie. She's smiling. Hi, my beautiful friends. I'm smiling for you. I'm smiling for you guys. You guys are all so lovely. I love you.
Let's put on.
Put on some clothes. We're ready to go out. Yes, we are. So finally we're out. Alexa, the boys, and I, usually with an empty stroller. This is definitely...
It's a cool moment.
Yeah, it's a cool moment. So, like I said, today's UJ's last day of being here in London. You spent a week here? Was it a week or a
10
little
days.
over? Wow, that was 10 days.
Mm-hmm.
Just flew by,
Oh,
honestly. Yeah. I feel like you came yesterday. We had such a good time.
It was incredible.
Like hanging out every day.
It was incredible.
Working together, eating together, like morning, lunch, and dinner.
Oh yeah.
It's been fun time. So what was
I'm falling in love with London.
Yeah?
Oh my god. I've had such great experiences here.
What's your favorite part about London?
The people.
People? Really? Well, yeah.
You guys. Yeah. And just the experiences, like it's such an international city. Even kind of our mutual friends that we met here, like Lazo, Celeste, etc. Just really cool. It's like a very, it's a more international flavor than even Toronto. I love that.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
And Toronto is quite international, but
multicultural.
London's just got something special about it, you know. And people are always moving around. It's like people don't like come here for a few years, live here, work, and then they move somewhere else. And then so there's always like an influx.
Momentum.
Yeah. An influx of people coming and going, coming and going. It's a really cool city. Obviously, you guys know I'm in love with London. So what Alex and I have to do for the next couple of weeks is to do these exercises inside of Alexa's mouth. Basically, it's to make sure that the skin doesn't grow back, so the lip tie and the skin under the tongue, because it can actually happen even though you get it released. If you don't sort of massage that area and don't press into that area, there's a high chance that it will grow back. The problem is the exercise obviously doesn't make her feel too comfortable because there was an open, well, it wasn't an open wound, but there was a wound there. Yeah, there was a wound there just a few days ago. But we discovered something interesting. We went to osteopath like 2 days after we had the procedure done, and she recommended doing these other exercises, just kind of like gently massaging. I'll show you guys. Sort of gently massaging Alexa's lips so that the tongue mobility improves. So you just gently massage the gums, the lips, sort of the edges of the tongue as well. I can't do it because I have my nails done, but Alex is really good at it. And obviously you have to have short nails.
You want to like move it around, so she moves her tongue around as well.
So what we discovered, that if we start with these gentle exercises, she actually doesn't cry. It's actually incredible to see the changes, because usually we would do them and she would scream like crazy. But if we just warm her up, she feels comfortable enough. And then we'll start massaging the area where the procedure was done, and she doesn't even cry. She's such a trooper. She knows what to expect now. So if you ever have to do these exercises because your child had tongue tie or lip tie, start with gentle massaging first. It will make a huge difference. Yes, Alex? Yes. You discovered that by accident.
Yeah, just be gentle.
She seems pretty happy.
She thinks it's a nipple.
Yeah. I'll have to feed her after, because otherwise she'll be
sometimes she'll still calm.
Yeah, yesterday she was actually calm. But she's thinking the boobie's coming.
Okay, Alexa, so we're gonna just start the exercises. Yeah? You can hold her arm a little bit. So go like this. No, so she's just bending her head a bit. Oh.
My love. My love. There
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you're doing so great.
Great.
Wow.
Good job.
Another one is to go underneath the tongue. So you need to actually put it underneath the tongue and then stretch it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
Yeah, you're doing so great.
Like the first day we did it, she was screaming like crazy. What a difference, honestly. All you have to do is just warm her up. She's like, yeah.
If anybody's ever experienced it, these exercises can be
quite traumatic.
Yeah. I think the most important is your confidence and your energy about it.
Because if you're nervous, the child will feel that you're nervous.
Or if she's too hungry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yay, you're doing so great.
And now we're doing some tummy time. Yes, Alexa? Good job. You're doing so great. Yay. I can hold my head now. Look at that. Yay. She looks like she's flying. Look, she's trying to lift her legs at the same time. Can you push your hands, Alex?
Oh.
Yay. Every day I'm stronger and stronger. Every day I'm stronger and stronger.
You're doing so great.
Oh, she's so cute.
Yeah.
Good. And now time to feed her. I love her little hand when I feed her. She always holds it in there. So our last dinner together, Lida, Alex is entertaining Alexa while I'm eating because I have to keep feeding her. It's growth spurts, week number 6. My mom and you, Jay, who by the way are leaving on the same flight tomorrow back to Toronto. It was completely serendipitous.
How crazy is that?
It's so cool. Mom, what was your highlight this trip?
I told you, my love and appreciation. Just grateful for everything that I had for this week.
It's a grateful family. Everyone's grateful here.
Yesterday was highlight.
You ladies went to some special restaurants?
Yes.
Yeah, nice. What about Alexa, Mom? Did she change since you first saw her?
Don't mention.
I love my mom's shirt. What does it say? Love is... What does it say? I don't know. I just saw love, but I didn't see everything. Love is everything. I just saw it. Actually, you've been wearing it all day. I just noticed it.
That's great.
Love is everything. And a really amazing trick that Alex uses to put Alexa.
Well, now she's helping.
Yes, somehow it's not working right now. Okay, guys. Gotta eat and then go feed her. We have some clams with buckwheat. I think it's gluten-free bread. It's a buckwheat bread. I think people say buckwheat is gluten-free. Some potatoes with octopus. And yeah.
Off camera, she does the smiles off camera.
Good morning. I'm quickly blow drying my hair and Alexa is here with me. She's learning. This is a live tutorial with Alexa how to blow dry hair straight from curly and frizzy to perfect and straight. Hi. Hi, my love. Hi. Hi. There's no one to blame anymore. And I'm finished. It doesn't feel the same anymore. My love. It's like she's fascinated with the camera. Every time I pull it out, she stops or whatever she's doing and she starts staring at it. You know what it is? Yes, you do. You know what the camera is? You know, on the other side, there's lots of people watching us. You want to say hi? Hi, my beautiful friend. Hi. Look how quiet she is. Wow. Are you fascinated? Hi. Look, guys, she's smiling at you. So we're out for a walk with, well, I'm out for a walk with Alex and Alexa. She just fell asleep and she just loves falling asleep when we take her out. It must be fresh air. Sometimes we'll literally step out of the door, like I'm holding her in my hands. She was just awake and then the fresh air hits her and she just like goes out. Like literally in the first 10 seconds of being outside it happens. Not all the time, but sometimes.
Somebody's in the convertible. That's crazy.
Oh my goodness, yeah, I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, he's gonna come here. But anyways, we are heading up. Where are we going, Alex?
I was thinking maybe a museum.
Yeah?
Yeah, why not?
Which one should we go to? Our favorite?
Yeah, our favorite.
Okay, that means we're going to V&A, Victoria and Albert Museum. Okay, so here's the guy in a convertible in this crazy weather. Only in London. There's no one to blame anymore. It's all on me. It's all on me. It doesn't feel the same anymore. It's all on me. It's all on me. There's no one to blame anymore. So this carpet behind us is one of the largest and the oldest carpets in the world.
Yeah. And he says your grandma used to live in the province?
Yeah, it's from a province called Ardabil. It's part of Ardabil. That's actually how you say it. But it used to be part of Azerbaijan, right?
Was it?
Well, it used to be all one country. So my grandma is actually from that province, but it's now part of Iran.
Yeah. And they said there was the coolest thing, like 5,300 knots. 5,300 knots every 10 centimeters.
Like, how do people do that?
Knots. Yeah, we have the internet. We don't have attention for that.
I don't think I'd ever have the patience. Crazy. So Alexa woke up.
Well, after we still went to the museum.
Yeah, we went there for like a very short time.
It was like 10-15 minutes.
Yeah. And then she started crying because I think she's probably ready for her next feed. So we're just heading back home. Life with a newborn.
Exactly.
I don't even think she's a newborn anymore. She's an infant now, I think.
I guess so.
Okay, you guys tell me, when does a newborn become an infant? Leave a comment down below. Satisfied face. And we're out again. It is crazy here, so many people. So we're going to our favorite Sunday tradition place.
I know. I can't believe it
It's a
became
new tradition. And
dim sum.
yeah, there's a really cool place here in Soho. Are we crossing? No?
Yeah, right here.
And it's sort of a fancy dim sum place. Our Asian friends tell us that this is not a real dim sum, but it is.
No,
I
it
mean,
is. It's just it's more fancy.
It's
They say
real, but it's
sometimes it's a little more simple than this.
yeah, usually it's supposedly simple. But I absolutely love dim sum. Almost everything is gluten-free, or it's I think
Lots of all the things
Yeah,
we get.
yeah,
There's,
like-
I think there's variety. If you want gluten, there's plenty of it.
oh yeah, for sure, because the menu is like 10 pages, but there's lots of vegetarian options, lots of rice dumplings. It is so good. This is edamame and truffle dumpling.
Oh wow.
I'm really excited to try this. Woohoo! Very festive this year at Stella McCartney. Woo, that's a fun one. Getting ready for bath time. Yes, bath time. Alexa loves to take a bath. Yes. She's excited. Welcome to the spa. Welcome to the spa. Hi, Alexa. Welcome to the spa. Washing our hair today. Hi, hi. Time to dry your hair. Agu. 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 So today is one of those days where Alex and I have been trying to get out all day. Twice we actually went out in a stroller. I mean, Alexa was in a stroller, and as we were walking away from the house, she started crying and she just fed. So we ended up coming back. I mean, we try to comfort her, but just, you know, sometimes when nothing comforts her, that means she just wants to eat more. So that's what I've been doing all day, feeding. And Alex has been working beside me. So it's been a fun day, but I usually have a hard time on those days where I don't get out of the house at all. I'm such an extrovert that I need to be outside of the house at least once a day, at least for like half an hour, 10 minutes or something. The more the better usually, but today I didn't get to go out. And it's already dark. I don't know if you can see. I mean, it's like 4:40 p.m. here, but it gets dark really early in the winter time in London. So yeah. The weather in London is crazy. We came out of the house about an hour ago. It was dark and sort of rainy, and now...
And today in the morning it was like really windy.
Yeah, it was so windy, and now look at this. Blue skies. Like, as blue as it gets. And so much warmer too. Oh, I love being outside. A tree that's blossoming flowers in November. That's pretty cool. So we just came home. We were out with Alex, who's chilling over there. Alexa is still napping. We were at osteopath, and osteopath is somebody, well, they do different things, but they help Alexa specifically after we released her tongue and lip tie. So yeah, she got really relaxed after the appointment, and she's just sleeping. It's been like almost an hour and a half, I think, so I had a chance to actually eat. We went out and grabbed some green smoothies, juices. What is this?
And acai bowl for
smoothie.
later as well.
Yeah, I got an acai bowl for later. But I just wanted to say actually that I always knew that having a child and like raising a child is gonna be a lot of work and very intense. That's why I didn't rush with that decision to have a child. I waited so many years. But I will tell you guys in all honesty, it's actually more intense than I imagined it before. And Alexa is very easy child. From day one, she's been sleeping through the night. Like, not sleeping every single night, obviously, we have all kinds of nights, but she'll usually sleep at least 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, sometimes even 8.5 hours through the night. So I cannot complain about that. She barely cries during the day. She only cries when she's really hungry. But what I found the most challenging, even though we got her lip and tongue tie, and I know it's only been a week, we did it last Tuesday, so it's been exactly a week, it's the amount of feeding time. And if you're a mom or if you know somebody, you can tell me if this is normal, but like we're still feeding, I would say 8 to 10 hours a day.
It's getting better, probably.
I don't know.
I think
Like, is it getting better?
I think you're tracking. You should know. You should look at your time.
It's just I find it really hard to sit still for that long, and like literally an hour. Like we had her feed today in the morning, it was like over an hour. Like I fed her for 25 minutes or 20 minutes, and then she took a break, and I was like, oh my god, maybe it's gonna be short this time. And then she chilled for about 40 minutes with Alex, and I put my makeup on and all that, and then fed for another hour, and that's every single day, like crazy. Like hour and hour and hour goes by and we're still feeding, and it's been like this for almost, what, she's 7 weeks now, so like she's gonna be 8 weeks next week, so 7 weeks. So yeah, that's the hardest part. And obviously because it's cold right now, it's hard to go outside, because if we're on the street and like she starts crying, I can't just I could stop and feed her on a bench or something, but it's just like not as comfortable. So in a warmer place it would have been a lot easier, but that is life. I'm not complaining. I just want to share with you the honest experience I'm having as a new mother. And I just want to say thanks to Alex, because the other day I almost had a mini breakdown, and I was like, I don't know if this is ever gonna end. All I'm doing is feeding her all day long, and it's hard for me because as much again as I enjoy it, it's just like it's literally it's like a full-time job. It's even more than a full-time job. And for somebody who loves to move around all the time and likes to be out, I find that very, very challenging. So Alex just reminded me, so it's the times like these when you're facing something difficult and challenging, you have to think of all the things you actually have and you can be grateful for. And it just kind of shook me up again, because you know, I'm just so grateful that she's healthy, that I have milk, that I can even feed her, and all these things that, you know, anytime really we are faced with a difficult situation, there's so much to be grateful for. And as soon as you switch and shift that mindset, it's like you feel bad for even thinking about complaining. So yeah, thank you Alex for always being a flashlight in moments of darkness. I love you.
Welcome, my pleasure. Did you want me to say something else?
No, I didn't. I just want to say that I love you. truly, I find this guy so inspiring. He's just like always positive, never ever complains. Really, in all the years I've known you, you never complain. I sometimes complain, not on camera because it's a waste of time. Why would I do that to you guys? But in real life, I sometimes do complain. Like I have to challenge myself not to, but it's been a habit that I have, I guess, observed and gotten from just, you know, the culture that I come from also. But yeah, living with you always challenges me to be more and more positive, well, to like, just shut up and go on with things.
Well, like I said, I think this is something I reminded you, but anybody else especially, we come from a very humble beginning. You know, from Soviet Union, Azerbaijan, Russia, from especially, you know, not so wealthy families, and we're here now. We
had very
like,
little.
and like I'm saying, to the place where we are now, but even to any of you guys, if you're like in the Western world, and you have some sort of rights, like you're already 1% of the world. Like the freedoms that we get to enjoy, especially if you're living in Americas or Europe, like it's crazy. Of course, also other countries that are getting there and developing, having more freedoms, but it's truly incredible. So I think a good reminder is even a book like Viktor Frankl, you know, Man's Search for Meaning.
Yeah.
So it's a small little book, but you read that and you realize what people have to go
If you feel
through.
depressed or anxious or feel like complaining, just read that book.
Yeah,
Man's Search for Meaning.
So I think in tough times, I just remember, like, suck it up, like toughen up, because people even to this day go through way worse. And it's not to compare yourself, I'm saying, but it's just a way to, once again, anytime you bring thankfulness or gratitude, and this is something even Mimi's dad shared with me the other day. He's also on the positive spin now, which is great. He sent me a thing. It's like, it's not happy. It's not happy people that are thankful. It's thankful people that are happy. So if you just think about that, it's like, it's all about gratitude. So that's why, you know, we practice things like just gratitude daily, especially through things like the 5-minute journal. Yeah. That's why we created it, once again, just for us to remind ourselves of these things, because like we're all human. All the negative messages come into our minds because of it surrounds us, especially with media and everything else. So that's why it's so important. That's why I remind you, I remind myself. But honestly, that's how I ground myself. I just ground myself with really gratitude.
And one other thing that you told me when I had my mini breakdown is that you said, you know, you have choices. Like, and I know that, but it's good to be reminded. Again, in moments of crisis, it's like you have a choice. You can put her on formula if you want. And there's nothing wrong with putting a child on formula if that's the choice you make. But I want to have this bond with her, so I want to breastfeed her. Breastfeeding is really great for babies, you know. It decreases their chances of having allergies and all these amazing things. And of course, I still work, but I have the freedom of not working if I don't want to. So obviously I can work from home because we have our own businesses. So in my situation, of course, it's great to be able to breastfeed. So I want to do it. So no complaining, suck it up and keep doing it. But if you were ever in my situation and if you had 1 hour feeds, please tell me it gets easier, shorter, better at some point.
Yeah, but I think just to finish up on that point, I think it's really important.
Yeah.
When you make a choice, a certain choice, I think it's very important that you're still, like, it's a commitment to have a child. And I think once you make, and I'm saying, well, like once you made that, once you cross that line, that's it. You're there. You're not gonna make this child's not gonna disappear.
You cannot undo it.
Yeah. So I think when you're that committed, you have to follow through and try to do your best. You know, and when you remember that, and always try to go back to the intention why you started doing anything you did, and what's your end goal. That's why I think, once again, another book that I recommended to Mimi is Magic of Thinking Big. It's very important not to also get stuck of what's going through right now, because right now might really suck. But you have to always remember what's the future. What are you trying to envision? So would it be you bringing up this child, or you having this bond with this child, or this child being healthy, or whatever it is, or you having a successful life and business. There's always a period when it's tough, and that's it takes perseverance, but also it's important to have that vision of where you're going to in mind, because otherwise you're like, this sucks and I just want to give up. But if you keep that in mind, that vision, will really help you out. So it's a little Alex rant edition. We fit nicely on this show.
I know. Love you guys. See you soon.